In this video, you will learn how to build columns, exterior walls, and curtain walls. So let's take a look at the floor plan now. This building is a 4-story building, so let's take a look at the entire building just like this. And as you can see, all the exterior walls, of course, goes from the floor to the roof. And there are other building elements like columns. You can see I-beams over here. Those go through the building. And there are some walls like fire stairs. Those walls go through because it is fire compartmentalization. So it should go through the building. And maybe there are plumbing walls. And elevators, those goes through the building. So let's take a look at the level 2. And as I said, we will learn how to build columns that goes through the building, exterior walls, and some interior walls that goes through the building. We added some grids and levels last time. And I think the grids are a little too close to the building, so let me take it out. And then when you added the lines, if those lines were not centered, adjust them. I did that on my own. So this one I will center to this wall, and you have the DWG file under so you can see them. So I went ahead and kind of checked all the grids to make sure they are all centered. So they are centered, and now it is time to add columns. So to add columns, go to architecture and column. For columns, I will do structural columns, and you will see I-beams just like that, and I will just add those I-beams in the building. And you will see that the beams are like kind of embedded in the wall, so you cannot really see the I-beams over here, but they're there. The easiest thing will be like find the one that is already there and you can see. I will start from there. So when you get near to the I-beam location from the AutoCAD file, you see the direction is different. So when the direction is different, like 90 degree, then tap spacebar and it'll kind of rotate it. So I can start here. I don't know why there is an I-beam over here, but there is, so I will add that. And then over here, another one. And just like that, pick up all the I-beams in the DWG file, and also pick that up. And even though it doesn't show over here, make sure you add that I-beam that is supposed to be embedded in the wall. Let me do another one over here. Okay, right there. So go around and add all the I-beams. When you're building columns, click the column, and by default it goes from level 1 to 2. So as you can see, the columns are short because by default it was like that. And if you want to, because our building is higher and you want to make the columns go through the building, so to do that, click any column and kind of check the properties. You can do this even before you build all the columns, but if you just did that by mistake, then you can always go back and edit. So click that one, and it is level 1 to 2, so you want to change that to level 1 to 5. That to level 5 and apply, and you can see all of those columns are edited at once. So I will pick up the ones I didn't update. Okay, keep an eye on this properties window so you do not add anything else, and change that to level 5. And now you can see all the columns are going through level 1 to 5. So that is what it's supposed to be. So buildings are done. So for that wall, in our project description, I said exterior CMU on metal stud, steel stud. So start from here and go around the building. Here, here, and I will stop here because there is another type of wall, and I will change that one. This is a kind of general. I will use general 6-inch. You can measure if you're not sure. You can measure how thick the wall. How thick the wall is. And you can see it is 6 inches. So I will use wall, architecture wall, and choose 6 inches generic wall, and add that one here. Okay, and after that I will continue with the CMU on metal stud. So kind of center from here. If it is not centered, don't worry, just keep going, because we can always go back and change. It is easier to just continue and address the issues later on, instead of trying to make everything correct from the beginning. Okay, and go back again to CMU on metal stud, and that is a different one. CMU on metal stud, and I will continue. Okay, here, and finish up over here. Okay, and as I said, it is little off, and to see the DWG file under, I will change the view to wireframe. And let me see, this one is a little off, right? So move it with, I move usually with arrow, and I get really near, zoom in and do it, because it's view specific. So the increments that it is moving when you are zoomed in, it is more accurate. So kind of go over and check everything. I remember over here it is a little off, so that as well, zoom in a lot so it is more exact, and slightly more. Okay, so we'll do that this one. It's fine. Okay, so this one a little off, zoom in a lot so it can match better. Okay, and go around that wall is fine. We'll make sure everything is aligned. Okay, so exterior walls are done. Let's check how it looks. Go to 3D view, this house sign. Oh, so I didn't check the height information, so it is unfortunately like level 2 to level 3. So I will use the same technique to pick up all the exterior walls. And again, make sure you're picking up the same type, so you can take care of the height information all at once. So this one I will do up to 5. Okay, now it is better, it looks better.